hard to believe that not quite long ago, people were all using checks to pay for their rent and car loans. In fact, I have a family member who still does it, and that drives him crazy. But today, the case is not the same because automatic payments have become a very convenient way for people to make sure that they pay their bills on time. I'm sure most of you today use auto debit or credit cards to pay for your house rent, or be it mobile recharge, your gas bill, your electricity bill, or even for your music or movie subscription like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, etc. So automatic payments have actually come in handy for a large number of people to save their time as well as not be bothered to pay their bills on time. A large number of debit and credit card users actually set auto payment instructions, which means that you tell your bank to transfer money, a set amount of money on a set date to pay the bill. But from next month, paying your recurring bills might be affected because of the new rules that is going to come into effect. So all your transactions on your auto debit and credit card might not get processed from October 1st, 2021 if you don't comply with RBI's new guidelines. Recently, RBI had asked all the banks to use two-factor authentication on all recurring transactions on debit card, credit card, UPI and PPIs. Before this, in April, the RBI had actually deferred the new rules on automatic payment. This was done on request by banks, customers and digital payment companies as they were not prepared for the March 31st deadline. Now let us understand what are the changes that is going to come into effect from October 1st, 2021. How is it going to affect your online transactions, etc. Hi, I'm Namita. Welcome to IndianMoney.com. Let's get started. Now, what does the ruling say? So, any auto debit payments or transactions that you make through debit card, credit card, PPI and UPI, including e-wallets, will have to follow a two-factor authentication by the given deadline of September 30th. Now, this basically means that an additional approval will be required from the customers in the form of OTP on his mobile or related authentication. So, every time you have to provide an OTP, and only after the OTP is successfully entered, you can make the payments. Also remember, this is applicable for any payments that you make beyond rupees 5,000. Also, if you make any payment beyond rupees 5,000, you will have to provide the OTP each time. And this is applicable to all the credit and debit cards, both domestic as well as international. In case of two-factor authentication, the user will first of all get the option to choose among the mode, say email or SMS, to receive the pre-transaction notification. Now, how is the new rule going to impact you? Since all the standing instructions are not processed, mandate registration, modification and deletion will require an additional factor authentication. Also, as there are a large number of users who use auto debit and credit card, it might get little chaotic for millions of users. However, you can still continue to use your auto debit feature on the bank websites as usual to pay your utility bills, your credit card bills, your broadband or EMIs on loan, etc. Thankfully, even your SIPs on mutual funds using the auto debit transactions will remain intact. So is this new rule going to affect or impact all your transactions? Well, no. It has been specified that the new rule is only applicable for those transactions that you make beyond rupees 5,000. So if you have any bills or subscriptions that exceeds rupees 5,000, then the amount will not get auto debited, and this will require a prior permission from you. However, on the other hand, if you have any payments to make that is less than rupees 5,000, then that amount can be auto debited. So why was this decision made? The RBI, the banking regulator, are actually all concerned about the fact that auto debit transactions on third-party merchant websites are susceptible to fraud. Sometimes there are cases that the debits are automatically made despite the consumers or customers opting for out of service. So, to safeguard the interest of the consumers and to make the transactions secure, the RBI has mandated the two-factor authentication. Now, what can you do? So, if you have already been registered with any banks, that gives standing instructions to make your utility payment, your mobile bill payment, or any other payment, then you can continue to do so, because this ruling does not affect or impact any of the bank-related auto debit transactions. However, if you have been using the third-party merchant websites to make your auto payments, then you have to re-register yourself after the deadline is over. However, by then, their online platform has to comply with RBI's new guidelines, after which you can continue to use the auto debit features. If not, then you can directly make the payment on their websites. So guys, just to sum it all for you, RBI's new two-factor authentication is there or is mandated to secure your auto debit transactions on third-party merchant websites. However, those transacting on banking platforms need not worry. Besides this, if you want to learn or know more about personal finance, business, or anything to do with agriculture, then don't forget to click the link below and download the Financial Freedom app right away. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified for our next video. Thank you for watching IndianMoney.com. Get wise and break free.